just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now, faking the give. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a second and 9. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On third down, Prescott. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball comes out. The Cowboys have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error. Timely moment, just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end, Jones. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. In motion comes Thomas. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice footwork here with a little tightrope action along the sideline. But this is all about the pass leading him a little too far out of bounds, and he's unable to secure the catch.
Back to the air once more on second down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it's going to bring up fourth down. To return, it is Turpin. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Motioning the tight end, Jones. On second down, it's Dak. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he will score. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing now from the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. They'll try to set up the screen here. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. First and 10. Motioning the tight end, Jones. Prescott on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Watkins motioning over. Play fake. Prescott. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's to the big tight end, Laporta.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all
in trouble, and down he goes. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
14, Lions 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. KaVontae Turpin on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Mitchell. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Man in motion, heading left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. On the play fake, Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive.
And he will score again. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. Micah Parsons on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
It is 3rd and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A give left side for Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0.